What's going on, y'all? This is Dorian.
And I have no idea who I am. How are you guys doing? Good morning, good evening, good night.
Welcome to another episode of the Convos in the Park podcast.
That's where we are. That's who I am. Let's pull a rabbit out the hat.
As always, make sure that you follow us on all the socials. That would be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok.
AKA the good, the bad, the ugly, and the red and stuff, y'all. Find me on MySpace.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Add me to your 5 favorite.
Top 5, top 8, top 16, top 24, whatever.
I'm sorry. You lost me after 5.
Miss MVP, how are you doing today?
I am marvelous.
You sure?
That's what I say. That's what I am.
That's good to hear. That's good to
You're
hear.
taking me down the trenches, as you say, today.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, we're in the trenches. We're gonna talk about something a little touchy here
I guess
today.
I have no problem going cold turkey.
We're talking about all of the ships today. We're talking about relationships. We're talking about friendships, adult ships, child ships.
That's not a word. I know that's not a word.
Family ships.
Not the shit, people. We with the shits, but we ain't talking about all the shit today. We just talking about relationships. Or as Jada Pinkett says, situationships.
Yeah, we can talk about them too.
I ain't got none of them.
What?
I ain't got none of them. Well, I got some friendships.
I hear you say you got to have at least some friendships.
Them hoes know who they are.
Oh boy.
Or lack of better terms.
So
my baby mamas.
Well, before I even get into that,
child ships. I'm listening.
Speaking of child ships, so for anyone that has teenage daughters or preteen daughters, I feel you. I feel your pain. I feel your struggle. Having to deal with my teenage daughter, soon to be 18-year-old, and my preteen that's about to turn teen. I had the struggle of teaching her how to drive today.
Beautiful.
Well, I gotta be the fool, prepping her for the future. Especially these crazy drivers here in Mobile.
Until they can put them damn phones down, they don't need to get behind no wheel.
Well, see, the good thing was she didn't have a phone with her.
That's today.
But it was in the car. But her focus. The good thing was her focus was on trying to improve her driving skills. We went to an open lot where nothing that she could hit, and I just let her drive at a decent speed.
If y'all have not seen the new episode of Family Reunion with Tamara
Mowry.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a long day. Sorry, guys. I don't know what I was going to call her. But anywho, she touched on this on her episode where her daughter asked for some Louis Vuittons. She's 15, 5-inch heels.
Oh, shit.
But once you go into adulthood, there's not a ticket back. A child can go visit adulthood, but once you cross to that threshold, you can't come back.
No, you can't.
And I wish some of these kids would just slow down. I wouldn't do it. But that's just me, though.
Oh, no, I completely agree. If someone would have told me that adulting would have been like this, yeah, I would have gladly tried to stay in that realm of being a kid.
Didn't rush. Hell, I knew I wasn't ready. I was damn near 30 when I had my first job. Like, what is this? Another me? Damn. Fucked up the church's money on that one.
But nah, when it comes to, I know we spoke about this a little bit previously on one of the podcasts, but in regards of, here we go with that alleged shit. All right. Anyways, so I know that you spoke of your friends when it comes to, you have your friends that you go out with, you have your work associates, you know, you kind of
And I don't like either sex.
Why you don't like either sex?
They know why.
But no, that had me thinking this weekend, well, not this past week, and it was just like, I was trying to figure out I guess what I'm trying to get to is, how is it so easy for women to kind of compartmentalize their
put y'all where y'all go?
Yeah. Because, I mean, normally, not saying that guys don't have those kind of friends, but normally it's just, we know we got that one dude that, okay, I know he's gonna go out. So yeah, I'm gonna hit him up and see what he's gonna be into. And then sometimes, we have that one friend that pretty much encapsulate everything. But we don't usually have too many that we could be like, okay, I know I can go out with this person. I know I can get a deep conversation with this person. When guys usually pick our friends, it's just off of something similar that we like, and then they end up becoming the end all be all as far as friends like that. But women can
guys think their friends that, you get gas with this gas? Not friend now. The hell? For me, mine comes from something deeper.
Mm-hmm.
I've only had one new person to infiltrate our circle, and that's been, my son is about to be 10, so about 9 years ago. Everybody else I've known 10 years or more.
Mm.
That's why my circle is so tight.
Right.
However, I know inside of this circle who I can take certain places and who I can't. Who's going to be on time and who won't. Who's going to wait to the absolute last minute to say, oh, yeah, I'm coming. Like, literally, we're pulling into the parking lot. Y'all wait for me. Y'all she know who she is. Then you got somebody just like me who is going to be ready and more prepared than I am, which says a lot because I'm normally prepared for a whole lot of things. So it just depends on what type of, for his work environment or separating your work from your personal. You should always do that.
Right.
You don't want them going back saying, this person can't hold their liquor, or they talk to every man, woman, whoever else around. So you just got to put people in their spots.
Yeah, but I think overall, it's harder in certain areas. Like, I know for me, like military friends, like it's harder to kind of compartmentalize that because, again, we're normally working together and then we're hanging out with each other. So whenever, let's say, like if I had a party at my house, during the weekend, everyone coming back Monday, like, oh man, so-and-so got drunk at McCrae's party, da-da-da-da-da. So, to kind of have that break as far as friends, like you said, just putting people in their place, it depends on the situation. I think it can be a little bit more difficult.
I mean, if you were inviting them to your house at that point, they're more than just your friends. Because when I worked at the place that I used to work at,
mm-hmm.
there has only been one person, maybe two, to come to the house in the 9 years that I worked there.
Mm-hmm.
One only came like, I think a couple months after I stopped working there. So it's like, it's real.
Right.
That's just me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bring you where I lay my head. That's my peace. I enjoy my peace.
Oh, we know that.
Don't fuck up my peace.
We know that.
Please don't mess up my vibe, my aura. Anywho, you just gotta put people in their place. I actually thought we were talking about something else and I had to catch up.
And what did you think we were talking about?
Because you said, how do you, when I said put y'all where y'all go,
mm-hmm.
and you said dudes, and I was like, wait a minute, is this his coming out story?
What? The hell?
Because you was like, the dudes, like when we pick, and I'm at first, because you said relationships, and then we said situationships, and then I don't remember us going back, and I was like, is he talking about like a dude that does such and such on like one job, and another guy that does another job, and one that you just go out with. And I'm like, I am so confused.
Okay, you're losing me right now trying to break it down.
I had to wing it for a second until I realized, oh, okay, he is not talking about like Jody.
No.
I'm sure it was a blank stare on my face at one point in time, but I digress.
No,
Sorry,
at that
guys.
moment I was talking about friendships.
Friends. No new friends. No.
But going back into these ships, when it comes to family, you know, we all have those areas where we
You're
have.
talking about biological family, right?
Now, I'm not just talking about biological family. I was getting ready to break it down too, because you got your biological family members, and you got, the friends that are thicker than water that become family.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got, even within that, even some of the biological people you don't want to deal with all the time and consider them family because of that. Because of the way that they act or the things that they have done.
Of course.
So
that's the Black community. You go back and listen to the Black Villa series to catch up on that.
But even with those, family members, do you have a particular family member that you consider like more than just that family member? Like they're your brother or sister?
I did a close cousin. He passed away several years ago. We were Dick and Steve. You saw him, you saw me.
Mm-hmm.
You saw me, you saw him. They didn't have any sisters, and I didn't have a brother my age.
Right.
So we were close. Our grandmothers his grandmother is my aunt. That's how close we are. So
right.
But no, I don't have any cousins. One of my cousins, my cousin, I texted her last weekend and I told her, I was like, we need to get closer because we were so close when we were younger. And she was like, I was just thinking the same thing. She was talking to her brother. And it's sad that our generation, because we are so damaged, a lot of us won't say it.
True.
Our grandmothers and great-grandmothers, they had no reason not to know each other, not to be around each other because technology was not prevalent.
Yeah.
Everybody is so distant and so close right now. My cousin, she stays 88 miles away. 88. Right across the state line.
Yeah.
Tell me how many times I've seen her in the last 5 years.
I don't know.
One. And that was by accident. I didn't even know she was in town. But she's in town almost every weekend because her son lives here and her brother lives here.
Mm-hmm.
Her son goes to high school here, but she lives, in another state. But
right.
I was like, we got to do better. I don't even know her son's name because we're not that close.
Right.
Even though I could just ask. But I'm just saying,
right.
I have no family like that on my mom's side. My dad, we're kind of close, but since he, recently passed away, everybody's still grieving and dealing with it their own way. But we used to be close. We got close for a little while, and then, everybody started having kids and other stuff happening in life. Yeah, life. So I know, to answer your question, my best friends are my best friends, and we cuss each other out. We talk all day. We miss each other. And then we might go 2-3 days. I'm like, I'm tired of talking to her. And then we keep on. I might look at the phone while it's ringing and then text back like, I'll talk to you later. Calling me for.
Yeah. Cause
do you?
Actually, yeah,
I know you had one when we were younger. Y'all were real close.
Yeah, I had, and that speaking of, because one reason I brought it, because, before coming to record, I saw him and
hey Alon.
No, not Alon.
Oh, well, Braxton.
Yeah.
Oh, Braxton.
Yeah, but
that guy.
Yeah, but I saw him today, and then it was just like I had to just sit back and think, like, man.
Yeah, y'all were close.
Yeah, because I Of course, I have my older sister and my oldest and my older sister.
You didn't have to put old on that like that shit.
And I got my brother, but I never had that much of a rapport with any of them, to be honest. And as far as someone to feel like brother and sister, it was my cousins that we were born a month apart.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I came down to visit when I was living in New York, we were thick as thieves. If you saw him, like you said, you saw me.
All the time.
Yeah. So, of course, and then with life happening and then me going into the military, we kind of lost base. And then, like I said, I saw him on the block and I was just like, dude, we got to do better.
Yeah.
Because, I think he barely knows my daughter and I only remember one of his kids.
Ooh, you got a list.
So it's like, when we were, of course, when our generation was younger, we knew all of our cousins and everything else. But now it's getting to the point where most of our kids don't know who their cousins are. And it's just like,
it's sad. I mean, we have to think about, we have the ability now to not be afraid to leave town.
True.
Because we can get same day information, same day situations as far as emergencies and updates. Whereas back in the day, they didn't have that. They had to either go and use somebody's phone, be at home for a phone call, or give that person a list of numbers to call or where you're going to be at.
True.
To catch you. So nowadays, it's like, hey, and bye, and keep it moving. So I have a cousin. I was actually texting him. Never met him. I've talked to him a couple times. He lives in San Jose.
Okay.
San Jose. And I was trying to figure out which one, because he had named 2 cities, but that's different. But he and I, we talked, but him and my dad, they grew up together. Right. And then about 12, 13 years old, that's when their family moved from Dallas to San Jose, or LA, and then San Jose. So they haven't seen each other. And now, my dad passed away. And then, I'm just trying to find that stuff. And then by my mother not knowing who her biological father was, because he was a sailor. My grandma was a little fat for a second. I'm just saying. I'm saying, them international sailors came in and she was like, ooh, pretty. And then, bloop, baby. So, the 23andMe and the Ancestry and all of those different DNA history sites that we can take advantage of. First, I was very skeptic. So I was like, they cataloging shit. They just trying to make more humans. And I'm like, they ran out of stuff to do. They ran out of faces. They killing everybody. They need to just reproduce. And I was like, you know what? If they are, hell, they ain't gonna do it until 67 years after I'm dead anyway. I can't do nothing. So I'm like, shit, spit in this tube. Let me see where you come from. And when I found out that I have relatives in Ireland.
Okay. Ireland?
No, I said Ireland.
Okay. Continue.
That explains why my cousin has red hair. That explains why my son has a little bit of red hair. Like, did not know. We're fucking Irish. It explains why I cuss a lot. And I like green more ways than one. The color is so pretty.
That might explain why I have brownish red hair. If I had hair on my head.
Have you done the Ancestry?
No, I have not.
So you don't know?
But I probably could.
Well, for some change and some more change, you could go and spit in the tube and do it your damn self. But I mean, it's just wonderful to find out. Like, we have family in Ireland and we have Nigeria. I got family. I knew about family in South Carolina, but I never knew much. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because if I sit and think about all the family members that I can remember and think of as far as on both my mother and my father's side, I got family members all over the country. I know I got some family members in Ohio. I know I got a couple in Florida.
I'm talking about go ahead. I left you again.
Left me again how?
No, I'm like 2 conversations in my head.
You gonna be all right the rest of this episode?
We're gonna find out. Yes, Ohio. Where else?
California, Alaska. Well, they just left Alaska.
There are no people in Wyoming.
No, wait a minute. No, you can't say that.
Who's in Wyoming? Ice truckers.
No. Mr. Ye has a resident, has a home in Wyoming.
Who?
Mr. West.
Don the Son.
Yeah.
Listen, I love Kanye pre the what was that tour called? He was on with Jay-Z.
The Throne.
Pre the Throne too. Pre the Taylor Swift drama. That era right there, I stopped. I couldn't do it. Yeah, that I shall not put fuel to the fire.
Yes, let's not. But speaking of,
it'd be real fucked if you take the ancestry and you find that I hit with your cousin. I couldn't even get it out. Let's try again. It'd be real fucked if you take the DNA test you find Kanye your cousin.
No, that would actually. I would be very surprised at that. I would definitely be trying to reach out.
Hell no, I will not know you no more.
Why not? All because Kanye West is a family member? You wouldn't want to know me anymore?
They're affiliates. No.
Wow.
We'll talk about that off. Hell no.
But to segue into the next area of ships I wanted to talk about.
Boothang ships.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the next time?
Yeah.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is. I was going to talk about actual, like, being partner relationships. Like,
no. Being a partner, being a boothang is 2 different things.
Well, we got to try and keep it politically correct.
Ooh.
What do you do?
I am not responsible for his thoughts. His thoughts, my thoughts are my thoughts. I am not political 97% of the time that I'm awake. Catch me on those 3%. They strong.
But when it comes to relationships, situationships, or whatever you want to call them,
I ain't got none.
Okay, we understand you don't have none now, but there may be a point where you may want one. What do you consider your non-negotiables?
I wasn't ready for a quiz. I have a list of non-negotiables on my desk. But they're long.
Okay, well, can you
smoking is number 1.
Okay.
I can deal with you smoking every once in a while, but not on the way to see me or in the house. Ugh. No. Okay. What's yours? I can go all night, so I'm being fair. I'll name 2.
Well, you only named one that was smoking.
I was giving you your turn.
Oh, okay. For me, truth. What? If y'all could just see the look that she gave you right now.
I plead the 5th.
Well, you can plead the 5th all you want. I'm just saying. I know for me, and this is now when I say this truth, because I know the stares and looks I'm getting from his MVP right now.
I'm gonna walk away.
I'm talking about the Dorian that's here now, not the one that was young back in day.
For those of you who do not know or wondering, Dorian and I used to date. That's why he's looking at me through the side of his glasses.
But no,
I am not looking at him.
But no, when it comes, like, I've come to grow and learn, but yeah, one of the biggest things is, being truthful and having that honesty and being able to, because again, you can have those periods where you're seeing someone and you don't know the full extent of maybe that they want to see you. Because again, you can have people, you can be dating someone the whole time and they just using you for money. They can be using you for money and you won't even know it. Or
the lies. Go ahead. That ain't no. Okay, go ahead. How's somebody gonna be using you for money you don't know?
Because some people can just be that naive. They're caught up in the moment.
We talking about you right now. You said for me.
You're right, but no. Yeah, I wouldn't play that. I would know.
Y'all see you stuttering, right?
No, I wouldn't go for that. But yeah, truth is one of my non-negotiables. What's your second one?
Truth. Shit. Damn it. Oh, this is fun. Okay, people, listen. For me, I don't want to talk about that. For the simple reason that at every stage of your life, at every point of your life, your non-negotiables will be adjusted.
Yeah.
Some people say, I'm not going to date a girl with kids. I'm not going to date a guy with kids, or a woman or man, because, y'all are sensitive. Female, male, anybody with kids.
Right.
I can agree to that. I can understand that. And in life, things change.
Yeah.
Tragedy strikes, or situations in the other parent's life may change to where you have to be that single parent in the child's life. But if you have certain standards or non-negotiables, then I don't think that it makes you a bad person or picky, because I have 2 kids.
Right.
I still have standards. My standards have not changed. They have probably gotten a little bit stronger, but they have not changed very much at all. And I don't know. I mean, some people may feel like a guy that has no real skill set is a deal breaker, where someone may feel like a guy without a skill set, they can take him or she and mold him.
Yeah.
And then just like, what was that movie with Vivica Fox and Raquel Wendy Williams? What's her name? Wendy Raquel and Bobby Brown, where she took them and fixed them.
Two can play that game.
2 can play that game. Somebody might feel like that.
Yeah.
And then he leave.
Yeah.
I know 2 women who have come into their life, mouth was jacked up. A white guy and a black guy, just so y'all know. 2 different situations. And them women took them men from the ground up. And the men weren't raggedy as far as like not taking care of themselves or not healthy. They just didn't go to the dentist often.
Right.
And, one had to get braces, teeth pulled, blah, blah, blah. But that's too deep. But they were still with these women. They weren't ugly guys. They smelled nice and they carried themselves nice. It was just their mouth. But I know they were making money on their own, and these women came and loved them for who they were and kind of, Sammy Sosa their ass at the park. I still wouldn't look at them. Like, I know I'm not a fucking swimsuit model, but listen, I got standards.
Everyone should. And, you spoke to a good point. Like,
I did. With what?
Your non-negotiables will change because
I said adjust.
Adjust. I'm sorry. Make sure I got to put the right words in my mouth. But no, your non-negotiables, will change. And
always sleep on your side of the bed.
And, we got to be able to come to terms with that again, because you have some people, like you said, that will be like, okay, I want no kids. But
that was me. I was a drunk auntie. I did not want any kids. I got trapped. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
But, I mean, even like for me, like, I had to come to the realization once I became single, was just like, okay, I am 40 and I got 2 kids. I can't sit here and say that, oh, I want a woman that has no kids, because there's going to be a point in time where they're going to eventually want kids. I may not want any more at that time, by birth.
Mm-hmm. Well, unless you got that problem fixed, sir, you're able to have it done.
Yeah, I know. But
okay.
Yeah, I take those precautions. But I know that if I'm going to be with someone, 9 times out of 10, they're going to have kids, and I'm going to have to be able to adjust to that. Now, I know I can have my limits as far as how many kids they want. Yeah, I may, I have 2 kids. I'm fine with dating another woman that has 2 kids. Now, once we get into the ballpark of 3, 4, 5, yeah, that's not my cup of tea. That is a lot to deal with. And shout out to the brothers that will go for those women and are able to deal with that. Because, yeah, that's just out my league.
Listen, 1 too many for me. And I got 2. I like working at night.
Now, let me ask you this.
No more questions. What? Would
good sex be considered a deal breaker if the man wasn't able to have, y'all finally get to that point, y'all having sex or whatever, and it's not to what you thought it would be?
I have no problem with going cold turkey. I
guess that answers the question then.
Listen, if you're a great guy and you're inadequate in that department, I am not that experienced where I've had multiple people after multiple people. But I do have a radar of bullshit. And if you pull it, you get fudged. Listen, those women, they gotta have some strong willpower. Well, I ain't got it. If you ain't got it, I ain't got it. I have no problem with going cold turkey.
Mm.
What about you? You asking me all these third-degree ass quiz questions.
How was it third degree?
No multiple choice. Give me an essay ass quiz.
Well, I mean, it is a
I'm under the
influence.
influence.
Have a conversation, so
it's hurricane party going on right here. Hurricane Ida.
I don't. Be honest, I don't.
The hell?
I don't know.
You don't know what? So you rather be with somebody that had weak sex?
No. But I'm just saying, I'm just thinking of it right now. Like, I haven't came to that point where I dealt with someone that had weak sex.
So you rather have trash sex than go cold turkey?
No, I would not. No, I would rather go cold turkey than have bad sex.
Nothing wrong with cold turkey. You ever had cold turkey when you drunk?
No.
Or high? What? Tear that cold turkey up. Slap a bread and a slap a band-aid. I ain't right in the head.
Oh yeah, we can see that.
If I ain't know your mama, I say your mama. But I like her. She's a sweet lady, and she cooks really good.
Ooh, my kids. Well, never mind. I'm not even gonna go into that.
What?
No, some of my kids would say. Well, my kids would say otherwise sometimes. What? About the cooking.
Children don't count. Why do people keep fucking having them?
But
children are great. Have multiple ones so they can play with each other.
But to a valid point.
What?
Someone's partner should know how to cook. And I'm not saying that, okay, strictly the man or the woman should know how to cook. But if you're interested in someone, they should know how to cook. At least a little bit.
I ain't got no problem in that department. I love to cook.
But when you want to have someone that can take over for the days you don't feel like cooking,
just do the laundry. I got it from here, boo. Shit, I even wash the dishes. I hate laundry. That is punishment.
How is that punishment?
Man, that. No.
I actually don't mind doing laundry.
Listen.
I don't mind doing laundry. I don't mind cooking here and there. Not saying I do it all the time, but when it's just me and my little one, yeah, I cook the majority of the time. When it came to weekends, no.
What you had for breakfast this morning?
Why are we going there right now? Now, again, I will have those days where I am lazy. I am not shy or
you
not
can't
going
get
to
it out
admit
without
that.
believing it. I want to hear that mess. What you have for breakfast? Tell the people in the park what you had for breakfast this morning, adult, and you weren't drunk, high, or hungover.
No, I was not. I was extremely lazy and I fixed some corn dogs. Yes, there, I said it.
Not breakfast corn dogs. Not sausage and pancakes in a thick Jimmy Dean Great Value corn dogs. He had good old ballpark, fairground, greasy ass corn dogs. And I don't know this because I walked in there and saw him eating it. I just randomly text him, "What are you doing?" And I could see him sitting on the stool, kicking his legs, eating corn dogs. And I just shook my head like, what the fuck? Why? Jesus Christ. Yeah. Were you sitting on the stool?
No, I was not sitting on the stool.
Okay. Close enough. It don't make no sense. Corn dogs for breakfast.
Hey. Like
on your off day. I can see you had to go to work.
On my off day, I don't feel like doing shit.
That's why you grab corn dogs.
Exactly. I was, like I said, I was being lazy. I have no problems admitting to that.
Pish posh.
Pish posh. Hell, there are going to be those days where I don't feel like doing that. There's going to be some days you don't feel like doing laundry.
Today.
Exactly. Shit.
Today. I found out they got school because of the hurricane. I said, I'm going to get that basket down. I'll wash tomorrow. They got clean uniforms. Underwear, socks, we good. Put this bad boy back down.
See, so we all have our lazy moments when it comes to certain things. Other people may see it as something bad. Okay, you were lazy when trying to get something in your stomach. I don't give two hells. They ain't with me.
So what kind of ship is that one? I don't give a shit.
Yep.
I have no idea.
That's exactly what it is. I don't give a shit. But when it comes to relationships, yeah, I will. I've given this story out way back at the beginning of the podcast, but you will run into those moments where you have a crazy relationship. And for those that have not heard that episode, I will just give a brief synopsis.
Ooh, big word.
I was seeing someone that was a little off. And
which one?
And she walked away. Well, I was breaking up with her, and I made the dumb mistake of actually doing it at their house, and they ended up hijacking my keys and going off without my keys, and I didn't want to physically harm that person, so I just patiently waited for them to return and had it out with them and got my keys back. But yeah, sometimes you got to be careful who you decide to say that you're going to be in a relationship with wholeheartedly. Because if you're not ready to be into it, don't start claiming those words at all.
My mama told me and nothing nice to say, don't say nothing. I'm be quiet. I stay in my place. my place.
But yes, for those people, yes, if you're not ready to be in a fully committed monogamous relationship, don't do it.
Testimony.
Don't do it just to say, just to get what you want.
I'm with it.
You're better off just stating your intentions up front, and if they're willing, then go for it. If not, move on to the next.
Why do you think these older gentlemen, you say, what's your intentions with my daughter? With a shotgun behind the door, what's your intentions with my daughter? Come and let me talk to you. Did my dad ever do that to you?
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. But I honestly thought, out of all the people that I've been in relationships with, most of the parents end up liking me for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't think at first that your father liked me at all.
Tell my daddy, still love my daddy.
I thought he didn't like me at all. But once I got to know him a little bit more, yeah, I realized that he liked me a lot and respected me a lot. So
yeah, I can vouch for that. I used to ask him, well, but why? Damn. Yeah, all right. I'm like, all right, whatever.
I got a good heart.
Yeah. What about the head, though? The noggin.
Couple screws loose.
Whole bucket. But anyway, I have an issue when it comes to, since you were talking about exes.
Mm-hmm.
Exes and current relationships.
Okay.
Why do you think I don't have that problem? I'm not going to say that sit up. I'm not going to say that I've never had that problem, but I don't have that problem in my age now because I kind of, once we're over. There's no riding past your house or calling you randomly, sending you a text message, blocking your number and stuff like that. You end it and you just keep going.
Yeah.
Cold turkey.
Yeah.
But why do you think there are still some lingering animosity when it comes to exes who have moved on? Like only one party
has moved on and the other one hasn't. Again, this is just my opinion, but a lot of it stems from, and I can only mention this from the man side. Now, if a man has not moved on, then it's usually one or two things. Either we get into those periods where we like the Janet Jackson song, don't know what you got till it's gone. So we sit back and think about the stuff that person used to let us get away with. Mm-hmm. And we don't want to let that go, or we think about the sex. We don't want to let that go. It's usually something that ties us to that person that we don't want to let go. And that usually causes the biggest problems. Or the most common one, we get caught cheating and damn, we got caught. Mm-hmm. So it's like, we just want to be with that area of comfortability, or just to be comfortable enough to be with someone. And we don't want to let that go. Now, that's just in one aspect. I can't speak for the crazy brothers, the psycho brothers, that may have a couple more screws loose than I already have. And, they go that route of stalking or anything else. But yeah, when we think about our exes sometimes, we'll think about those good times, and we'll think about, some of the things that we were able to get by that other people will not allow. And we're like, okay, well, we wish that we could have that back. But again, if the other party has moved on, then that's not going to happen.
I agree.
Now, as far as some women that have not moved on, I can't speak to all of it.
Tell me, girl.
Can't speak to all of it, but I know from some, it's usually from the ones that I've talked to in regards to when they've had exes or stuff like that, it's usually either they still got feelings for that person, don't want to let go, and it's hard to let go, or they just like to dig and don't want to let that go.
I can agree to that. I know a couple people. When I was younger, trying to see, maybe I did do something crazy. But I didn't do anything crazy as far as like causing any fatalities or you're having to spend more than $200. Because, you know, I ain't about that jail life. So, I don't know anybody who has like ran past anybody's house and threw a brick in their mama window or, you know, doing something crazy like that. You want to break up? Hell, just break up. Shit. Guarantee I'm going to catch you and try to go back. Toot, toot. Shit. But no, I hadn't done nothing crazy like that. Yeah, I mean, you in your feelings for a little bit and then you keep it moving. I had my feelings hurt. Hell, I'm tough as a paper towel. What you talking about? Say it ain't strong. Say it ain't.
Put some water on it, may not be that strong.
Go get that paper towel. That son of a gun. Strong as hell.
But, no, yeah, I think in general, when it comes to just the ex thing, yeah, some people choose not to let go unless it came on some terms that were detrimental to them or something like that. But I can't even say that because you still have some people that are in domestic, issues when they're in relationships with issues of domestic violence and they still won't let that person go, which I think is something deeper for them that allows them not to get to that point.
That's a whole different conversation when we talk about domestic violence. We'll touch back on that later. Yeah. But I have no words when it comes to exes. Hey y'all, bye. That's it.
Right.
That's it.
So
Jungle Juice.
What has been your best relationship, whether it be friendship?
Didn't I tell your ass I wasn't ready for no quizzes earlier?
I don't give a damn. Answer the question.
No comment. I can't necessarily speak on what has been my best relationship because at any point in my life, it was a lesson learned when it came to anything. No losses. Always a learning situation. A learning shit.
Touche.
So I can't say I've learned. I've dealt with things, heartache, happiness, drama, and once I realized that, hey, that's what I did not want to do or did not want to be around, and I made that adjustment and kept it moving. What has been yours?
A lot of them have been, like you said, lessons. I'm not going to do the cop-out thing. I have had one good relationship. Mm-hmm. And that one taught me a lot. Not just in life, but about myself.
That's good. You're supposed to always take something away.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had one so far that I can think of. Now, who's to say the next one might not top that one? It may. Mm-hmm. But, there's one that always sticks in the back of my mind regardless. Mm-hmm. And until someone else can come by and top it, that's going to be the one.
Not wrong with that. Not a thing.
Now, you did send me something, and
the hell I sent you?
I totally forgot to look at it. And when we were prepping for this episode,
you mean bomb rushing me? You ain't tell me you were recording tonight, jerk.
That's a damn lie.
Prove it. That's my story, and I'm still.
But no, you sent me an article.
From engaged to prenup, how my partner and I planned for a divorce before we got married. Smart move. I want a prenup, and I want some of your money too.
No.
What?
That's not the way it's supposed to work.
Lies. If we're in a marriage, we get engaged, okay? I have my stuff.
Yes.
You have your stuff.
Agreed.
Inside this marriage, I'm gonna make an adjustment that, okay, if we get a divorce after say 5 years, I leave with what I came with, you leave what you came with. Any debt that we collect together, we're gonna split it.
Okay.
Okay. Inside this marriage, we stay 6 years. After the 7th year, we get a divorce. Okay? I still have my prenup. You still have yours. Okay? In this prenup, I can put whatever you can agree to or make adjustments. If I put in there any wealth that we claim, and that is my now living custom, damn right you're going to keep it up. Because you would want the same. Adele going through it right now. Sherry Shepherd. Hell, Kelly Clarkson.
Mary.
You married? Hell, Britney Spears. She paid her ex-husband / backup dancer / baby daddy child support and spousal support. He had a for real come up.
Yeah. Now, a side of me partially agrees to that. Side of me doesn't.
Well, which side agree with me?
Now, I can agree that, okay, we come up with the prenup and say, okay, we get into the marriage, I take what I brought in, you take what you brought in, and we leave it at that. Now, yeah, after a certain amount of years, okay, I can agree that loan, debts, or anything else, we split it down the middle. But as far as the living stuff, if we built it up together, yeah, you can get accustomed to it, but that doesn't have to be your norm for the simple fact of that's someone adding something extra.
That's called a post-nup when you make an adjustment to your prenup. So if we get engaged, we have a prenup.
Right.
After we get married, I can present a post-nup to you and have an addendum or an adjustment, that's the word of the day, to the prenup. And then I do it so slickly in enough time that if you don't want to agree, this should get a no. Bada bing, bada boom. I've always been a fan of prenups. Because if I come in there bitch with $5, I want them same $5 back. Give me my $5. I saw where this couple had sent an invoice of $240 to a wedding guest that didn't make it. They said they were counted in the final head count, and they sent them an invoice because they had to pay for it, even though they didn't show up. So it was food, wasted time, and all that other good stuff. And then their budget. I agree to a point, but I would let people know in the invitation, hey, please RSVP if you cannot make it in such and such time. Give us a call so we can make adjustments with the caterer, XYZ, or we can invite another guest, or give somebody a +1 or 2 or how many ever. And then we can, balance out like that. But don't just stiff people. They're just like when parents are having a birthday party.
True.
And they plan for, say, 12 kids.
Yeah.
And only 5 show up. It has happened to me a couple times. You know what I'm saying? People are like, yeah, we're coming. And they don't come. Just don't say you're coming just to, fill up the space. If you can't come, just say, oh, I can't make. Okay, cool. Let me get this invitation. Let me mail it to somebody else.
Yeah, but some people in that aspect, now just speaking specifically to the birthday party thing, some people feel like, they have to say yes.
I ain't gonna lie.
And then don't even, just to, I guess, in all levels of niceness, or I can't think of the exact way I want to say it, but yeah, they just feel like, that's that but someone invites you to a birthday party. Okay, yeah, you gotta say yeah, unless something detrimental, then you politely decline or something like that. But I've done that with birthday parties too, where I've expected so many people to show up, and then next thing you know, there's a couple extra pizzas that are there and some extra ice cream. Now, the kids won't mind it, but yeah, that extra time and effort and that money could have went to, different place, could have got a better gift or something.
Gotcha.
To that extent.
I agree. But yeah, those people who don't have prenups and then somebody get into debt, God forbid something happened and they collect all this medical debt or something of that nature, and then they get a divorce 6 months later, then they are stuck with this debt. And then you're fighting to get everything off. Oh, this is not mine, blah, blah, blah. And then you got to go through all this bankruptcy crap. Now, I've never been married, so I don't know exactly what the stipulations are when it comes to how soon you can do certain things. I can do the research, but this is just conversation.
Yeah.
So I don't know who and what will be in the wrong and or the right when it comes to prenups or what to do. But I'm sure that, the legality of it, every party has to agree with.
Oh, yeah.
And go from there. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, both parties got to agree on the prenup. But yeah, you get some people that get caught up in the situation, especially in marriage. Like I forget the dude's name, but
of course you do. We're gonna call him Dorian for this story.
No, basketball dude.
Shaquille.
No.
Michael
Was
Jordan.
it PJ? No. I ain't even gonna look.
We're gonna call him Dorian for this story.
Yeah, but he got married to this Instagram chick and she got pregnant.
Drake.
And then
he be at a lot of basketball games. I can see how they can confuse.
And then got divorced.
And no prenup.
Nope. So now the dude got to pay $200,000 a month.
That's ridiculous. I'm not a fan of putting anybody on child support because nobody has to tell you to pay your bills, put gas in your car, feed yourself, piss shit, but somebody got to tell you to
take care of your child.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. I will. I will. But it's just time and effort out of my day.
Yeah.
Going back and forth to court, this, that, and the third. Like, no, just do what you got to do. I don't want $200,000 a month for child care. That's absurd. That's ridiculous. I will take it, but no. Why? Just because he makes that?
Yeah, that's mainly what it's for. Because again, I know kids can be expensive. I get it, but $200,000 guaranteed. Not even all that's going towards the kid. Guaranteed all that's not going towards the kid. So, yeah, they say as child support, but no, that's living support for the other individual, which I think is complete bull.
I mean, he's probably paying for, a place or something like this. He wants the child to be comfortable. I don't know, because I don't know who we're speaking of at this moment, so I can't necessarily say. But I'm sure that they are making everything work as best as they can. I can't speak on it. I am not making $200,000 a year on child support.
I wish I was.
I'm just not. I'm not going to have another baby just so I can even attempt to try. Hell no. I know people who be popping them babies. Ooh.
Yeah.
You ain't tired. Shit.
Yeah, I know some people like that too, but yeah, that's just not my realm. I'm good with my two. And like I said, if I meet someone else and they have kids and it's two, then I'm good. But yeah, as far as me at this age trying to have someone else pop out another one, I'm good. Even as bad as I want a son, no. If the other person I meet can have a son now, I'll adopt it as my own.
Again, I did not want children. I tell my children this frequently. They ask me to do something. I'm like, y'all know I ain't want y'all, right? My son be like, Mama, for real? Like, for real.
Oh, Lord.
He's like, man.
Causing drama to those poor kids.
It's not drama.
Trauma.
That's definitely trauma. Good thing my niece is a psychiatrist. Help your cousin through this drama or trauma. No. No, sir.
Well, in closing, I will say for the people, if you have had a good or bad relationship and you want to share it with us, you can hit us up at parkbench@convosinthepark.com. Or if you want to let us know about a family member that you can't stand or a family member that has been A1 for you and has been like a brother or sister to you, hey, shout them out.
I was going to say something mean, so that's why I didn't say it. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm serious. I was going to say, fucking throw rocks at them, but just ignore them. Don't pay no attention to me.
Oh, boy.
What?
Nothing at all, Miss MVP.
I'm serious. Family sucks sometimes. And
Yeah.
then family can be good sometimes. People who know me, I talk about this one particular family member all the time. I'm like, I don't know how we're related. Like, related, like closely related. Y'all might know her as my sister. Like, why? What? My mama has me good and drunk. It was the 70s too. Early 70s. Smoking weed and getting drunk was legal in a bar. Take your child with you. Yeah, I used to go in there. That's all I'm going to say. It's closed now.
It is.
There's some establishments that's been around for a long time. But yeah, in closing, politically correct. This is my 3%.
Oh, now we finally get to that part, huh?
In closing, I bid you adieu. No, but you guys have yourself a wonderful night. If y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, we're on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Instagram. What else you said? Instagram, MySpace, Tumblr. None of the last two.
No.
Email us, hit us up. We will respond, especially on Twitter. I need to go through Twitter and clean some of that stuff up. Dorian was in charge of it at one point in time, and I get some weird alerts. So I gotta go through that. I go through and clean that up a little bit. Yeah. Need to knock him across his head a little bit. Y'all read between the lines. But anyway, Combos in the Park on the Twitterverse.
That is correct.
Everything else is the Park.
Combos in the Park. Yes.
Park Bench at convosinthepark.com. And what else?
If you do want to, even if you don't want to send something to the Park Bench or you want to send something email directly to either one of us.
That you gave out my email address. I don't do them like that.
Okay, I'll just give out mine since you want to be against the public.
Slide to my DM.
You can email me directly at dorian.mcrae@convosinthepark.com.
Say that again.
Dorian, DORIAN.
Dorian.
.mcrae@convosinthepark.com.
Okay.
Miss MVPs will stay unknown.
You can tell them.
No.
It's no secret.
But other than that, people, again, we're glad to be back for season 2. We definitely have some more things in store for y'all. I ask that you continue to support us in any way, shape, or form. Make sure to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Don't tell your mama, though. It's a lot of cussing.
Tell your mama, too. Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your cousins, tell your uncles, tell your nieces, tell your nephews. Yep, tell the pastor. Tell the deacon. Tell the usher board.
Tell our Kelly Barber. He tell everything. Tell our Kelly doctor. He violating all the HIPAA laws. He said, fuck R. Kelly. I'm going to go to jail. He said, that motherfucker got herpes. He done had herpes in 92. Oh, okay. All your business. We're gonna talk about killing dicks.
All right, y'all. Until the next time. Have you had that convo yet? Why not?
Good night.
Catch y'all next time. Peace.